Thereafter, we'll have a guided tour of the stalls, the university library, and the mechanical workshop. There will be lunch, and the Vice-Chancellor will have a meeting with head teachers and patrons after lunch. You'll also meet the sponsors of this event. Ladies and gentlemen, the official sponsor of today's event is none other Centenary Bank. Centenary Bank, we appreciate you for that. Thank you. We shall open up to the students. We shall have another session of career guidance. This time we'll give you opportunities to ask questions, and we shall be here to respond to them. So please don't fear to ask, to know about Busitema University, to know about the cutoff points, the programs we offer, and we shall close this fair and exhibition and depart. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll briefly tell you about Busitema University. Busitema University is a multi-campus public institution. It's the only multi-campus institution that was set up by the Act of Parliament. So, government knows Busitema is multi-campus. Multi-campus, and our campuses are located in different parts of the eastern region. Here where we are is the Busitema campus, which is the main campus, and here we offer engineering programs only. So you're looking forward to studying engineering, this is the place you'll be. We have a campus in Tororo that hosts the Faculty of Science and Education. We have a campus in Mbale for health sciences. Actually, health sciences, we have two campuses where this is where the health sciences programs are offered.
And you're hurt. You tell me that you feel like you lost me when he came.
Sorry about that for the interruption. I was telling you about health sciences. These are hosted in two campuses. That is the Mbale campus and Kabwangasi campus. In Kabwangasi campus, we have a campus in Soroti, that is Arapai. There we offer agricultural sciences. We have a campus in Palisa. We offer management sciences. And a campus in Kamuli, that is the Faculty of Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences. We also have two study centers. One is in Jinja and one is in Tororo. So when you come to Busitema, you're admitted to Busitema. Depending on the program you apply for, you'll find yourself in one of those different campuses. And all those campuses are represented here at the exhibition site. They will be there. We have students who are undertaking those courses and programs in have time to party. They do. We do party, but when we come here, we know we come here to study. So you'll be listening, hearing more from those students, hearing more from us, hearing
Venus again. 'Cause when I'm sitting in the bar, all the lovers with umbrellas always pass me by. It's like I'm living in the dark and my heart's turned cold since you left my life. And no matter where I go, girl, I know if I'm alone, there ain't no blue sky. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. 'Cause baby, when you're gone, all it does is rain, rain, rain down on me. Each drop is pain. Shelter here in the arms of someone new, but I'd rather be there under the covers just with you. Oh, 'cause you were my everything. Now I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm caught up in the storm. 'Cause baby, when you're gone, all it does is rain, rain, rain down on me. Each drop is pain, pain, pain. When you leave, it's such a shame.
arriving. This is the Busitema University 4th Annual Academic Careers Fair and Exhibition. And now I take this opportunity to introduce Mr. Willie Chisaka Masete, the acting academic registrar, but substantively he's the deputy academic registrar. We have two deputy academic registrars, so he will introduce his role to us, but here today he's representing the academic registrar who is away on official duty, but I know he will represent her views to the best of his ability. Her views, I beg your pardon, her views to the best of his ability. Mr. Chisaka, I welcome you.
Thank you, PRO. Our academic registrar is a lady. She's called Dr. Gimuguni Lilian Nabasa. She happens to have traveled out of the country for university engagements. I've already been introduced. My name is Willie Chisaka Masete, Deputy Academic Registrar substantively. I assist the academic registrar to report to management on matters that concern Senate and development of programs that are supposed to be accredited by National Council before we implement them. Now, on her behalf, and also on my own behalf, I'd like to welcome you honestly, very much sincerely, to this important session, very important in the life of Busitema University. It is the 4th Academic Careers and Exhibitions Fair. It comes once in a year. Every time it comes, we look forward to it, and we get a lot of delight. I'd like to, you've already been informed of the expected officials here, because this is a very important event. They are on their way, but we shall be joined by the Vice Chancellor. We shall have a chief guest and other participants, because of the nature of the importance of this that we have for Busitema University. So, the Vice Chancellor in the absentia, the chief guest in the absentia, the chairperson of Uganda, of the Association of Uganda Secondary School Head Teachers in the absentia. Of course, they will join us. The head teachers of the different secondary schools that we have here, the patrons of the students and that have led students into this ground, the students yourselves, I want to officially say you are most welcome to Busitema University. We are expecting senior 5, expecting senior 6, vacists, and the general public. But of course, I'm addressing myself to those we have officially invited. You're most welcome to Busitema University main campus. I would like to extend a lot of thanks to Centenary Bank for enabling us to be here. It is not easy to have such connections, but Busitema University takes pride in your continued support to Busitema University. We also extend thanks and appreciation to the Directorate of Institutional Advancement of Busitema University, headed by Dr. Charles Muesi, for having afforded us an opportunity to engage with the students and the patrons and other stakeholders, for this is the core of the activities of the academic registrar. So we really want to extend our appreciation to the Directorate for enabling us have this happen. We are very much grateful. We are also grateful to the head teachers of the different secondary schools that are here. Of course, others are still on their way. We are grateful for having enabled the students to be here. It takes a lot of resources, and in the current times of Uganda, sacrifice in terms of trading off some priorities for others. And therefore, we want to extend our sincere appreciation to them. Some schools have continuously been coming for the last for the first 3 times, now the 4th time, and we take you this kind of gesture with a lot of appreciation. So the academic registrar was supposed to give welcome remarks. In this case, which I've just done, the department of the academic registrar, headed by the deputy academic registrar, who happens also to be myself, was supposed to facilitate this sitting in terms of the career guidance, information that we feel it's necessary for you about Busitema University, and therefore, for that matter, I would like to proceed to handle the second task of talking about Busitema University. Busitema University is a public university. One of the, until last year they were 10, maybe they could be now 11. We could have others coming, but we were privileged to have been among the first 7, because we were the 7th that came on board in 2007. So I hope my presentation is being projected. I hope you are able to follow the presentation. I have a PowerPoint. A public institution, a public university. We started in 2007 in line with the Uganda Universities and Other Tertiary Institutions Act, enacted in 2001, and we were the first public university in Eastern Uganda. By that instrument that created the Busitema University, we were ordered to run go. This was originally an agricultural college, and that order that comes through that instrument that was enacted by Parliament in 2007 ordered us to operate from here as the center to manage the other faculties that we were being assigned to handle. So we converted a number of earlier get the faculty of science and education. We have, okay, for this place, main campus, we have engineering and technology. You'll get time, those who have had the opportunity to be here, like you people, you need to move around and explore and see what we are and what we can offer to you. So we have Nagongera, there you get science and education. You go to Mbale, in the main hospital, we have Faculty of Health Sciences. We are going to go into what we offer there in the question of moments from here. We have a faculty in Arapai. Also, it was an agricultural college earlier. It was assigned to us to be part of Busitema University. And there we have the faculty of agriculture and animal sciences. We have a faculty in Namasagari, formerly a college, which was transformed into a university by transforming from the college. So we have there faculty of natural resources and environmental sciences. Namasagari is in Kamuli district. And we have Palisa, near town, on the Kumi Road. We have faculty of management sciences. We are going to go into the details of what is offered there in those faculties in a matter of moments. But most importantly it is a science university. What we offer in Busitema University is science. That's why we have engineering here, we have health sciences in Mbale, environmental sciences, we have science and education, we have management sciences. So management in Busitema University is a science. What is Busitema University? Of course, we have already said it is it was established in 2007. It's a public university. Public meaning it's owned by government, and therefore its resources that we use are government resources, and therefore we help government to meet the vision for government. But our vision for Busitema University is we are a set of academic and a professional excellence in science, technology, and innovation. While a secondary school is supposed to impart knowledge and prepare you for further studies, now the further studies that you are being prepared for, you will get them here in Busitema University. And Busitema University is a university that is prepared to nurture you, to develop your skills in science, technology, and innovation. So, our mission is providing high standard training, engaging in quality research, and outreach for socio-economic transformation and sustainable development. We have been going to schools, different schools, meeting them at individual levels, to talk to them, to guide the students in terms of choices of careers and how they can take them on. But we feel it's better for us in terms of outreach. Of course, we have been there, but we also wanted you to come here. To come here, but it's also an element of outreach that we have created, because it is one of the objects of the university. So in creating this outreach, we've also been able to see what we do. In science, it's not about knowledge. We teach, we are involved in outreach. That is, the outreach that we go into is for purposes of impacting the communities, helping them resolve some of the issues that we have the capacity. After all, we have very high senior technical teachers in the different areas. So we can be able to impact the community. So besides the teaching that we do, we also, our teaching is geared towards development in terms of innovations, and that's through research. So the purpose of this meeting is to enable you see what we do, what we teach, and what we get out of the teaching. Because we are exhibiting. We want to show you what our research outputs are and the innovations that have come out of the 20 years. It's now coming to 20 from 2007. It's now 19 years of existence. So you'll be able to move from stall to stall to see what Faculty of Natural Resources has been able to put out in terms of contributing towards socio-economic development. You go to the Faculty of Sciences, you see what is there and what we expect of you at the end of the day to get involved in if you happen to join the Busitema University. Those are the things that our major intention is to contribute to for socio-economic development in Uganda in line with the vision of the country. Let me address myself about the specific faculties that we have. What we have there are different faculties. At the end of this, after my presentation, my counterpart is going to talk to you about the requirements of different programs that I'm going to enlist here that we offer in Busitema University. The requirements in terms of core subjects and relevant subjects and levels of passing for you to qualify for admission for those subjects. Mine is going to basically address the issues of the programs we have. So you'll expect my counterpart to give you the details of admissions. So Busitema University has a total of 87 academic programs. 87 academic programs. In all the faculties, I counted for you. I counted 6. Of course, in my presentation, you might have seen Kaliro. It was also intended in that instrument that created us to be part of us. But it is not yet part of us yet. With the time, it will. You might have also seen Kabwangasi. I'll talk about Kabwangasi. It is intended to it is a faculty in making. So I'm saying we have 87 academic programs, and of these programs, we have PhDs. PhDs, we have 11. Master's programs, we have 23. In the bachelor's programs, we have 32. We have diploma programs also, 15. And we have 3 certificate programs. We have only 3 certificate programs. So that gives us a total of 87 programs that we have been authorized through accreditation by National Council for Higher Education to be teaching. And they are all valid, accredited, and we are not allowed to teach a program that's not accredited. So all these National Councils are aware of them, and from time to time, they check on us to see how compliant we are to the extent of the requirements that we pledged to National Council in terms of facilities, in terms of enrollment, in terms of administrative functions to offer, and they have always given us a positive conclusions on this. So, in Soroti, Arapai, former agricultural college, which now we call Faculty of Agriculture and Animal Sciences, we have a PhD in PhD of Science in Global Change and Sustainable Agriculture. We have Master of Science in Plant Breeding. We have Bachelor of Animal Production and Management. In some places they call it veterinary medicine, but for us we call it Bachelor of Agriculture and Animal Production and Management. Bachelor of Agribusiness, Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. We also have a Diploma in Production and Management. We have a Diploma in Crop Production and Management. We have a certificate in General Agriculture And this one is a must for us to do, because the Ministry of Education, when handing over that facility, required of us to maintain it. So we shall maintain it until they say we transfer it, they transfer it elsewhere. But as of now, we are still maintaining it. Faculty of Science and Education, which is located in Nagongera, formerly Nagongera National Teachers College. We have PhD in Biodiversity, Conservation and Management. We have PhD in Education Leadership and Management. We have PhD in Chemistry. We have PhD in Physics. We have PhD in Education Psychology, Master of Science, Statistics, Diploma in Education, Diploma in Science, Laboratory Technology, Biology, Chemistry, Physics, Higher Education Access Certificate, covering those subjects, including Biology, Greek. Those are the combinations: Biology, Chemistry, Mathematics, Chemistry, Physics, Mathematics, English Language and Literature, History, Economics, Geography, Economics. Now, History, Economics, Geography, Economics are not in Agongera. It is in the Faculty of Management Sciences in Paris. We shall talk about Higher Education Access Certificate Program in detail in the presentation that will be delivered by my counterpart. The programs we are talking about, we have a lot of information. We have provided leaflets. At the time for going for inspection for our stalls in the exhibition, you are going to get a desk for academic registrar. Those ends as you go to look at our products, and you'll get information regarding the programs I'm talking about, so that you can have a hard copy for yourself. So I was saying higher education access addresses those areas that people have not been able at A level to achieve the minimum requirements for proceeding to at least a diploma program. This is a bridging course. We have been running it for some time. The other faculty is Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences faculty, located in Namasagari, Kamuli, and these are the programs that we offer. We have a PhD in Natural Resource and Environmental Sciences. We have a Master of Science in Climate Change and Disaster Management. We have a Master of Science in Environmental Economics, Bachelor of Science in Fisheries and Water Source Management, Bachelor of Science in Natural Resource Economics. And in Namasagari, we also have an institute called Maritime Institute. When you go to Namasagari campus, you are going to get two facilities from Busitema University: the Faculty of Natural Resources and Environmental Sciences, lying alongside Maritime Institute. And in Maritime Institute, we have these three programs: Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, Diploma in Marine Engineering, Diploma in Nautical Science. Nautical Science. So, we are still developing that place, but in the meantime, we are admitting students here for marine engineering because they are doing engineering programs, and therefore, by the end of this year, we shall be able to transfer them to Namasagari at their own facility with specific facilities for marine. But the basic sciences in terms of engineering, they are doing it from here. Faculty of Sciences in Mbale, we have Master of Medicine in Internal Medicine. We have Master of Medicine, Pediatrics and Child Health. We have Master of Science in Infectious Disease Field Epidemiology. We have Master of Science in Pharmacology, Master of Public Health, Master of Medicine in Obstetrics and Gynecology, Bachelor of Science in Anesthesia, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Bachelor of Pharmacy. Now, Faculty of Sciences is located in Mbale Regional Referral Hospital. These are the programs offered, but the government also gave us another institution, formerly a primary teachers college, close, very, very proximal to Mbale, and we are transforming it into an extension of, it is already an extension of Mbale campus, and but we are working on instruments for accreditation. We shall have it formally as a campus, but as of now, it is part of Mbale. Otherwise, we are teaching from there the preclinical disciplines in Kabwangasi. When it comes to clinical, they will be at the main hospital. Palisa campus, Faculty of Management Sciences. We have PhD in Business Administration and Management, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Administration, Postgraduate Diploma in Public Administration, Bachelor of Business Administration, full-time and weekend, Bachelor of Public Administration, also full-time and weekend, Bachelor of Procurement and Supply Chain Management, Bachelor of Tourism and Travel Management, Bachelor of Entrepreneurship Development and Management, Diploma in Business Administration, Diploma in Records and Information Management, Diploma of Tourism and Travel Management, Higher Education Certificate. And the subjects are History, Economics, Geography. At the Faculty of Engineering, where we are now, we have a PhD in Engineering, we have a PhD in cyber Physical Systems, we have a PhD in Materials Engineering, Master of Science in Cyber Physical Systems Engineering, Master of Science in Artificial Intelligence, Master of Computer Forensics, Master of Science in Irrigation and Drainage Engineering, Master of Science in Materials Engineering, Sustainable Energy Engineering Masters, Postgraduate Diploma in Computer Forensics, Bachelor of Agriculture Mechanization and Irrigation Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Agro-Processing Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Mining Engineering, Polymer and Textile and Industrial Engineering, Water Resources Engineering, Agriculture Engineering, Electronics and Electrical Engineering, Computer Engineering. We have very many programs here. Our teaching is hands-on. It's hands-on. That's why we have a very good, serious reputation. We also have skills. We also have skills that short courses that we offer here. We don't have academic qualifications so much for these skills, because these skills are development in automotive repair technologies, welding and metal fabrication, and bricklaying, and concrete practice. So
to the fair and exhibition. This is annual academic careers fair and exhibition. Academic careers fair and exhibition. And in attendance, we have lots of schools at an opportune time where we pursue excellence. Anthem sung, and we shall have a prayer to officially open this event.
future in thy hands. United free for liberty, together we'll always stand.
E Mungu
Twaomba uilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, jumuiya yetu.
Busitema
University, solid in pursuit of excellence. Busitema, joyous tall in pursuit of excellence. We are one body, one body, one body, one soul. Many compasses, many compasses, compasses, one goal. Working, working, and walking in unison. Busitema, oh University, solid in pursuit of excellence. Busitema, joyous tall in pursuit of excellence. Dedicated, devoted, devoted to duty. Lifelong quality, education, education and training. We nurture talent, skills, and attitude. Busitema, oh University, solid in pursuit of excellence. Busitema, joyous tall in pursuit of excellence. In professional scholarship, research, and innovation, we anchor our contribution to human dignity. Sustainable social transformation and development. Busitema, oh University, solid in pursuit of excellence. Busitema, joyous, tall, in pursuit of excellence. Shall we pray? Savior divine, we come as Busitema University plus our visitors. We ask of you that you come and bless this event. May the Holy Spirit come and fill us. May we learn new things. May the exhibitors teach new things to our visitors. And may they pick a leaf as they come to Busitema University to study from here. We pray that you may guide the whole day, give us good weather, and let the function be a success. Through the name of Jesus Christ, we have prayed.
Thank you. Please let's get seated. Our chief guests, the Vice Chancellor of Busitema University, the Deputy Vice Chancellor is present, both academic affairs and research, and the one of finance and administration, members of management present, staff, head teachers, patrons, students, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Busitema University and to the 4th Annual Academic Careers Fair and Exhibition. Ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed, I will invite the academic registrar to continue with his presentation, and thereafter he will invite the Deputy Academic Registrar to also give us the presentations that they are prepared in the department. After that, we shall follow through with our program. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you, PRO. Riding on the protocol established, I would like to say thank the Vice Chancellor and Chief Guest, BBC, for joining us. In the interest of time, we had already started talking to our critical stakeholders who have honored us by being here. And we have, on behalf of the academic registrar, I welcomed them. And we actually, they were aware you're on the way. And in here, we are expecting teachers, head teachers, students, senior 5, senior 6, vacists. It is an opportunity we would have taken lots of resources to implement if we were to reach all these schools. But recognized the role of the Directorate of Institutional Advancement in bringing us this opportunity. And therefore, we are glad that you've joined us to bless it and crown it the necessary importance it deserves. I had taken through our participants the history of the university, the location of the different faculties, the programs that we are offering, and where they are attainable. And therefore, we had even indicated that in Busitema University we have a total of 87 academic programs. 11 of these are PhDs, 23 of these are masters, 32 are bachelor's programs, 15 are diploma programs, and only 3 are certificate programs that we feel are very critical for intervention in terms of furtherance of students who might have got challenges, for example, HEC, And we also have a certificate in general agriculture and in RPI, which we run as a matter of order from the Ministry of Education until we are advised otherwise. So I had already made my presentation, but I was only concluding, and let me conclude before I invite my counterpart to carry on and look at the requirements for specific programs admissions. That Busitema University is far-sighted in terms of implementing teaching and learning methods that are applied in Uganda. While the Ministry of Education was pondering how to change from the old curriculum that was content and knowledge heavy, which you have gone through because we are cognizant of the fact that the first lot is now in senior 5, and next year you'll be sitting in UNEB A-level exams. For us, Busitema University was already there in terms of putting the student at the center of the process of teaching and learning. So all these programs I've mentioned, the 87 programs. If any of you is interested in joining, our programs look for competencies, and therefore we develop competencies in students. We are not a knowledge-oriented university. So while you are preparing to come, the new curriculum is in transit to pour products to the university. Busitema University is already prepared because it has always been putting the student at the center, and our skills development is a process that involves so much the student, but not the lecturer. So we shall be glad to be with you when you eventually choose to come, for you to join the other very successful students who are out there in the field. I would like to end here and I invite my counterpart to take you through the next session. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you. Acting AR, my boss. Riding on the protocol already established, our chief guest, Vice Chancellor, DVC, and members of top management. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mugabe Ivan Ronald is my name, Deputy Academic Registrar in charge of admissions. I welcome everybody to this Careers Day because we have been, as my colleague mentioned, we have been going to schools, but we have now got the opportunity to get all the schools around us, and we pass this important information to them. My colleague has already enumerated the programs we are offering in this university. Mine is specific. I'm only supposed to go to the specific requirements for the different programs. I will be requesting, because I'm not the one controlling the screen, I will be requesting those on the screen to move the slides. Ladies and gentlemen, in Busitema University, we have different entry schemes, as they include Higher Education Access Certificate Holders Scheme. This was a new initiative, started in Busitema University, and it was taken up by government, a new entry scheme for the university. We train people, as my colleague mentioned, we train people who have not performed well, at least with subsidiaries, and they get a certificate. We use the certificate to admit them to respective programs. So it is one of the entrance schemes we have. The other one is mature age, which is known for those people who are 25 years and above, and they have stayed out of school for 5 years. They do pre-entry, they do mature age exam. We have centers in IU, Guru, Mbarara, and Makerere. The other scheme which we use to admit students to Busitema is the degree holders scheme, where we admit those who already have degrees and they are coming to do our bachelor's or postgraduate programs. The other one are the diplomas stroke certificate scheme. Those who have already gone to recognized institutions and they did the diplomas, they offered diplomas, or they awarded diplomas or certificates, and we also admit them using that scheme. The other scheme, which is obvious for most of the stakeholders here, is the A-level direct scheme. Here we admit A-level, and that's maybe the major reason why we are here. The other thing which I wanted our client to know is about, whereas we have a menu of subjects at A-level, they carry different weights for specific programs. So our client, you are supposed to know that out of the subjects you do at A-level, we value them differently depending on the program you are applying for. You realize that we divide these subjects into essentials, relevant, and others. Essential subject, any subject we call essential for that specific program, we multiply it by 3. If you get an A, which is 6, we multiply it by 3, and you get 18. The reason why we are putting this here, we have been receiving calls. Somebody asks, but my child got 16, but you are saying the cutoff was 46. What happened? And even some students don't know how to multiply this. That is why we are saying for these essential subjects, you need to know that they are multiplied by 3. Relevant subjects, they are multiplied by 2. Then GP, Submath, and ICT, they are multiplied by 1. So it is 1, 1. We just add. We also, on top of that, we go to O-level, and we pick any distinction is multiplied by 0.3. Any credit is multiplied by 0.2. Any pass is multiplied by 0.1. F9 is not multiplied by anything. Our stakeholders, my colleague has already enumerated the programs we have. Now we have programs in Faculty of Engineering where we are. Here we are offering engineering programs. I just want you to emphasize that we have specific requirements, subject requirements for these programs. Faculty of Engineering, we have engineering programs basically, mostly, and we have Bachelor of Agriculture Mechanization and Irrigation Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Agro-Processing Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering. All these engineering programs, their essential subjects, which is multiplied by 3, is mathematics and physics. Apart from Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, where we have physics, math, and chemistry as essentials. So we pick 2 of those ones. All the other engineering programs I've mentioned. mathematics, and physics essential. So, for you who are in A level, when you are choosing, don't have those who are doing GEA, for example, don't put engineering because we shall not give it to you. We need math and physics. There are those who are doing GEA, and because they see they are doing agriculture, they want to put agriculture mechanization and engineering. We shall not give you because we need physics and mathematics. Wherever there is engineering, we need physics and mathematics. I've only said Bachelor of Engineering in mechanical engineering. Chemistry also becomes one of the essentials. So we have 3 essentials. The other subject, of course, is economics, which are relevant. Geography, there are those specific subjects which are relevant. But the most important thing you should know that for you to be admitted for engineering program, physics and math is a must. The other one is an added advantage. We have a diploma in agriculture engineering. We have a diploma in computer engineering. We have a diploma in engineering engineering and a diploma in electrical engineering. All this, the essential is math or physics. You should have got math or physics. You must have passed it with a principal pass. So if you have one or in both, you don't apply because we shall not give you. We need a principal pass in either physics or mathematics for you to be in position to be admitted for diplomas in engineering. We have those skill-based practical short courses, certificate programs. These ones, we all admit people with the minimum entry requirement of primary living examination certificate. So if you study O-level and things didn't come out well, you come down and use the P7 and you come and acquire these skills. You can use them to survive. And in most cases, we are privileged that these programs, the certificate programs which I'm talking about, we have in the partnership with the Stanbic Bank. They sponsor them. You come, apply, and you study for free. The Stanbic Bank pays for you to thank you for having accounts with them. So we have certificate in automotive repair, operation and maintenance, certificate in welding and metal part fabrication, certificate in irrigation technologies and innovation. You saw when you are coming, there were some irrigation there. Those are the skills you have to acquire if you come here. We have certificate in post-harvest handling and processing technology. There is certificate in bricklaying and concrete practice. So if O-level didn't go well, you come and back, we use A-level and you get these skills. The other one is the Faculty of Management Sciences, which is based in Palisa. We have our programs. You know, in most cases, when I go for career guidance, those of humanities say, but you are not for us. You only talk about sciences. But here you are. Faculty of Management Sciences, Palisa campus. We have programs like Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Business Administration weekend, where if you are working, you can go and attend weekend and go and do other things. We have Bachelor of Public Administration and Management, Bachelor of Procurement and Supply Chain, Bachelor of Tourism and Travel Management, Bachelor of Entrepreneurial Development and Management. These courses programs I've read, you only need to pass 2 of all the A-level subjects. Even if you did biology, fine art, technical drawing, we shall admit you. So long as you have the 2 principal passes in 2 of any A-level subject, 2 of them, you qualify. Our programs are offered in Palisa. The other one, we also have in the same place, diplomas in records and information management, diploma of tourism and travel management, then diploma in business administration. One best done of any A-level subject. You do, you come and we admit you and we impart skills. Faculty of Agriculture and Animal Sciences, ARAPAI. My colleague talked about it, how we inherited it. We have their programs of Bachelor of Animal Production and Management. The essential for this one is biology, chemistry, agriculture. Two of those, you come for that program. The difference between this program and the veterinary, because veterinary is in Makerere, is that the other way, the other group do surgery and this one do all the management. So we have biology, chemistry. If you have biology, chemistry, and agriculture, we have that program. The other one is Bachelor of Agribusiness. The essential subjects are biology, geography, chemistry, economics, physics. Any two of those ones, you qualify for agribusiness. You add value to agriculture products. The students are doing wonders in Arapai. They come up with products, they add value. If you go that side, I hope they have reached, because they are on the way, you will see the products they are making. The other program is Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. The essential is biology and chemistry. I want to caution you that the Bachelor of Science of Agriculture of Busitema University, the essential is biology and chemistry. It is different from Makerere. The Makerere one, they added agriculture on it. Ours, it is strictly biology and chemistry. So if you give it a choice when you don't have biology and chemistry, you don't get it. You should know, when you are putting your choice after exams, that for Busitema, Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, if you did not, you did not do biology and chemistry, don't put it, because you will not be given. But for Makerere, you will be given. Mountain of the Moon, you will be given. Maybe also in our review, we shall work on it. But as per now, we don't give you. We have diploma in animal production and management, diploma in crop production and management. These two require either biology or agriculture, a principal pass. You must get a principal. If you have a principal pass in either biology or agriculture, we give you these diplomas. You can see those people riding powerful motorcycles in the villages. They got skills from Arapai. The other day we were in West Island. We went to one village and we got over 10. They were appreciating the skills we imparted in them. Diploma in crop, then diploma in animal. The other one is certificate in general agriculture. This one is O level. We admit those people of O level. But if you admit if you have passed biology or agriculture. And on top of that, you must have a credit in English and mathematics. In the new curriculum, at least you must have a C in biology or agriculture, and math and English, it should not be an E. You come and get the skills. You begin treating animals and advising people in empowering the community. The other one is Bachelor of Science Education, Nagongera campus. Here, we are offering Bachelor of Science in Statistics. The essential for Bachelor of Science in Statistics is math is one of them, is a must. Then on top of that, physics, we pick either physics or economics or entrepreneur. So that set is the essential set. If you have math, physics, economics, and entrepreneur, you qualify for this program, so long as you have two of those subjects. The other one is Bachelor of Information Technology. We admit anybody who has sat A level, all those subjects, we value them. But on top of that, you must have not feared mathematics at O level. At least not, we want a credit at O level for information technology. So those who are hiding away from mathematics, you will not see this program. The other one, Bachelor of Education, Languages, English and Literature in English. You don't only have essential is literature and any other subjects. The other course program we have there is Bachelor of Science Education. Here we have math, physics, agriculture, economics, entrepreneur, geography, chemistry, and biology. Any two, you get that program. That means somebody who has history does not get here. Divinity does not get in here. This is science education. The other program we have is Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, our essentials are math and physics. Ours is math and physics. Other places it is not that, but for Busitema it is math and physics. So if you don't have math and physics, you will not get this program in Busitema. The other one, Diploma in Science Lab Technology. Those who work in the lab, biology. We have Diploma in Science Lab Technology, Chemistry. Diploma in Science Lab Technology, Physics. This is a very good area. We are lacking the money power. Just come and do this one. For example, in physics, you not look for what to do, they will look for you. In the same faculty, we have higher education access certificate programs. As I indicated earlier, we have this program where we teach these subjects. There are those who planned to become doctors, who plan to become engineers, and maybe the exam didn't come out well. This is an opportunity. You have all seen our flyers. We say, don't go back and repeat. Come and we shape your biology here, your chemistry, and you go and become a doctor. So, we have this program. Many have gone through here, but also if I say if you didn't do well, don't relax when you are at the other side. Work hard. Let it fail before you can resort to this one. But we have it. It is a recognized avenue for you to join the university. Many people have made it to medicine, engineering, nursing. So it is. We have combination of biology and agriculture, biology and chemistry, mathematics and chemistry, physics and mathematics. We admit students who have at least a subsidiary in these. So if you have a subsidiary in biology and agriculture, you apply for it here, and you get your dream program. If you're interested in agriculture, if you're interested in medicine, just apply. We need subsidiaries for you to be admitted. We have English languages and literature in English. This one, if you have a subsidiary in literature, come and we sharpen it. The other one is we have history and economics and geography and economics. These ones are offered in Palisa. It is also high access, but the minimum agriculture is another advantage by biology chemistry. Agriculture is another advantage by biology chemistry. Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery Biology, chemistry is the essential, and the relevant is physics and mathematics. If your combination is BCA with the competition in government institutions, you may not compete for medicine. But you can get it. You have the minimum requirement, but you may not compete because agriculture will weigh zero here. So you need to be on the safe side, biology, chemistry, physics, math, a combination which has those subjects. The other one is the pharmacy. It has the requirements like medicine, biology, chemistry, then physics and mathematics. Our chief guest and the vice chancellor, we have affiliated institutions, International Institute of Health Sciences in Jinja. We have a program of Bachelor of Nursing Science completion. Here we admit diploma holders in general, PED, nursing, psychiatry nursing, comprehensive nursing, public health nursing, midwifery from recognized institutions. We also have Bachelor of Science in medical education and a diploma in health-related program. Here we admit people with diplomas. We have the same program of Bachelor of Nursing completion in Mulago. We also admit people who are holders of diplomas in nursing, psychiatry, comprehensive public health, and it is for 2 years. And the other requirement which you should know is that you should be already registered with the professional bodies to be admitted here. And you should also at least have 1 year experience. The other one is Faculty of Environment and Natural Resources, Namasagali campus. We have programs of Bachelor of Science in Fisheries and Water Resource Management. The essentials is agriculture, chemistry, and biology. So any combination with those, you come and improve on our fish. You see the fish is becoming even less. So we need really people to come for this course and we get more fish. The other one is Bachelor of Science in Natural Resource Economics, where economics, biology, chemistry, math, agriculture, physics, and geography are essentials. Any combination with those two, if you see 2 of those, you are good to go. The other one is Maritime Institute, Namasagali campus. We have Bachelor of Science in Maritime Engineering. This is the first of its kind in this country. We are good at pioneering all the time. Our things, they are not duplicated anywhere. You will not get this course anywhere in this country. Bachelor of Science in Maritime Engineering. The essentials is mathematics, physics, and chemistry. So if you come and do this one, you will be the first people to come out. Just like our university brought out the first people in anesthesia in the country. Even here, we are going to bring out the first people in this program, maritime engineering. 2 best done, math, physics, and chemistry. If you have those two of subjects out of that, you apply for maritime, you will not go wrong. You will be among the pioneer, the few people who will first come out with that program. The other one is diploma in marine engineering, 1 best done of math and physics, then a diploma in nautical sciences, 1 better done of geography, math, and physics. Our chief guest and our Vice Chancellor, I would like to point at a few things of which our stakeholders must know. Chair, our Vice Chancellor, I want our students to know that as per now, government still admits 4,000 students on government, of whom 3,000 national merit, and 75% of those are science related. The other one, which our stakeholders should know, is that we have talented sports persons where the whole country we admit 40 students, 20 female and 20 males. And they should also be aware that to be admitted under this scheme, one must have participated in national games, represented the district at a national level, and got a certificate in a recognized sport, not any other sport, but a recognized sport. You might have your own there and you think you are is a sport, but we are saying a recognized sport. We have 40 people. And the other thing which I want the schools also to know is that you have to help the students when they are filling the form, and you submit this list of those who have represented the district to National Council of Sports. That is where the secretariat picks the list from. So it is the initiative of the school to submit the list to National Council. Whenever we are the outside, we always see a few schools who have this knowledge presenting the students. The other one is challenged persons. We admit 64 in the whole country. Our chief guest, this 64, we admit 64 in these categories: the blind, low vision, deaf, hard of hearing, physical challenges, albino, chronic medical problems, for example, sickle cells, anemia, epilepsy, and asthma. It is the responsibility of the schools to help the students who have such challenges to fill the forms appropriately, and also to get the information when the secretariat announces for them to go for verification, because they may not know, but the schools can access that information. If somebody is in the village, may not access this information to know whether they are needed in the secretariat for verification to assess whether they are disability. So it is the responsibility of the schools to help the students and also attach evidence on the forms of these issues. For example, medical documents, for example, for chronic diseases, photos for these physical disabilities. The schools should help the students. Vice Chancellor, we also admit in the whole country, our program are all under district quota, where we admit 896 students in the whole country. But all our programs, we admit students under district quota. It is the responsibility of the school also to guide the students to fill this part. When we are there in admission process, sometimes you find a student has passed well, is on the list, but he did not put any choice on the district quota part, and we have an option but to leave that student. So I request the schools to advise the students to fill those district quotas places. The other thing which you should know, that to qualify for this quota you must have sat in your home district. So if you are from Busia, you sat from Busia, you qualify for this quota for Busia. If you sit from Tororo, you may not compete. You can only compete if Busia fails to raise the number of students we need on district quota. So I request the schools also to help the student. To students, as you fill the forms after exams, you fill the forms, you are supposed to assess yourself. You fill the form where you have interest, where you have the ability. Also, don't put programs which are competitive. You think you need medicine, and you put medicine only for all. Put medicine in Busitema, medicine in Barara, medicine Guru. Those are all competitive programs. If you see the cutoffs of last year, I think medicine across all the public universities was around 49 and above. So if you are putting only that, so we advise that when you are putting your choices, you put from the most competitive coming down. We think if you put first choice is your preferred choice. If you qualify for it, we must give it to you. If you don't get first choice, we move to the second choice. If you are within that, we give it to you. If by mistake we give you choice number 6, and you see you qualify, you qualify for choice number 2, we bring you back to choice number 2. So that preference, we think what you fill on the form is your preference, order of preference. So you should be careful when you are filling. I think that is what I had prepared for you. Thank you for listening to me. I'll be waiting for the question. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mugabe Ivan. Good afternoon, everyone. Our chief guests, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, our dear students who have come to Busitema University to see what we can offer. I welcome you to Busitema University. My name is Peace Karungi Valala, and I'm your host for today. I work under the Directorate of Institutional Advancements, and I'm the Public Relations Officer of the university. It's my pleasure to welcome you once again. Today is about helping you young people make informed decisions in your career path. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, I'll now invite the next speaker. That is Mr. Muima Eria Wiagala. He's the Deputy Head Teacher of Ogwere High School and is representing the Chairperson of the Association of Secondary School Head Teachers in Uganda. You're welcome, sir, to speak to us. There's a microphone there. You can speak from there where you are. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of the ASHU executive and on behalf of all the participating secondary schools, we want to appreciate Busitema University for this continued exposure of our learners to the information they need to decide on the kind of careers they pursue for their desired goals. I want to once again appreciate the university because this is about our second or third participation, but on each successive year, we are seeing a greater number of learners involved in this expo. We want to urge you to reach more Ugandans so that they can benefit in these programs. To you, the learners, I want to appreciate you for taking this initiative to participate in this expo. The exposure of the information that you get here cannot leave you the same. It helps you to make the best decision for the kind of life you will live and how you serve your nation and the world. I want to wish every participant the best wishes for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite a student from Torogao School, none other Peace Navende. Are you there? She has a poem to share with us, and she requested to present it here. Peace Nabende. Overcomer. That's what she told me. I can either call her Peace Nabende or Overcomer. I'm waiting for you. Oh, here she is. She has something to present to us. Kindly listen attentively to what she has to say and cheer her up. She's Gumite. Is it Gumite? Gumite? I don't know. Here she is.
Dear guests and my fellow students, you're most welcome. My name is Wambe the Peace Overcomer. I'm here to recite for you a poem entitled, Education is the Key to Success. Education is the key to success, but not in Africa. For in Africa, education is the padlock to success, and the key is only but false hope. For our science is not scientific enough. It's all about so and so said this and that in physics, telling us about Hooke's laws, Bernoulli's principles. That's what it's all about. For education in Africa is just a padlock to success. For our art is not artistic enough. It knows neither stage nor courage. It knows nothing. For in Africa, we train doctors, and when our rulers fall sick, they run away from them and go to countries like China, like India. Then why teach doctors? For when our rulers fall sick and die, we shall always sit down and hear them saying, you shall hear the media saying that the body is soon landing in Africa. And if they died in Uganda, you would hear the media saying that they were planning to take them to to take them to London, as if Africa has no doctors or even nurses. For then why teach the doctors? For we train engineers, we hear different universities teaching in engineers, but our roads are constructed by Chinese. And our engineers are the porters and the security guards. They struggle to even get a job despite all their years in education. Then why study? For our artists no longer sing what is important, but sing what they wish to tell the public, for they're never given a theme or even anything. Our teachers teach, and there is nobody willing, not even the new generation, nobody in the new generation is willing to become a teacher, and in the future, the children will be taught by fools, because today there is nobody willing to become a teacher, yet even doctors pass in the hands of teachers. Then why study short-stabbing spears, yet countries have moved to weapons of massive destruction, whereby they are scaring their enemy, threatening them and killing them. And here we are studying short-stabbing spears and studying the Kabaka Mwangas and the Kavalegas who died for their people. For in Africa, education is about 3x plus 4x is equals to 8x. We no longer know the formula of our mathematics and no longer know the importance. Our pilots are all whites, and we have few Ugandan pilots, and we claim we have an airport. Our teachers teach, and now education is just the order of the day. It's no longer important. We do not know anymore the importance of education. For the people with jobs, always ask us when we go to ask for jobs, ask us to look for the person who told them that there was a job in that place. Nowadays, the universities are only calling 50 engineers. Then why should many study PCM and PCB and struggle for their lives, claiming they would be somewhere, and universities are only calling only 50 people, 60 people, and then aren't they useful? Why should we study then? For education that does not bring transformation to everybody then does not make sense in our economy. For today, those who are studying business are wasting time, because even the fool can start business. And the richest of the richest did not even enter a classroom. They only thought about it in their minds, but here we are struggling and wailing with books, struggling, getting only 5 points and 2 points, claiming we are going for business, yet the richest did not go to school. Education had importance by then, but today education in Africa is just a padlock to success, and the key is only but false hope. So our ministries need to rise up. They need to rise up. If there are few people, there are 7 people who at least know the importance of education, then you could come to our rescue, because I have stopped believing in education as the key to success. I know it's all about exposure. Thank you. As I said, Wambe the peace, the one and only proud Gishu.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I now take this opportunity to invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of academic affairs and research to give us a few remarks, and thereafter invite the Vice Chancellor to address us. Professor, you're welcome to speak to us. Please, can you put together your hands for the DVC and the Vice Chancellor who are heading these ends to speak to you. Ladies and gentlemen, please. I can't see and hear the vibe.
Till I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you've been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am there.
Our chief guest of today, representing the Deputy Governor Bank of Uganda, our dear Vice Chancellor, Professor Paul Wako, the representative of the head teachers in Uganda, the head teachers present, the teachers, deputies, the career masters, and the patrons, and our guests for today, who are the students. You are most welcome to Busitema University. Education is a key to success. And we are going to show you how today. And therefore, all hope should be restored. My name is Professor Safina Bira, a professor of physics, fortunately. We thank the schools who have put all the arrangements to enable our dear students to come and be with us in this function. So we thank the schools. Please, the teachers, take our regards to the head teachers to have enabled this arrangement to happen. Today we have already heard from the Office of the Academic Registrar, responsible for all issues related to entering into university education. So we have been informed about the programs in Busitema, but also been informed about the programs in other universities. We have also been informed about the entry requirements, what you need to do to enter the university. This exposure is not only intended for Busitema, but it is intended to expose you to even other universities for you to make proper career choices. We have also arranged exhibitions for you. Busitema University is a multi-campus university with 7 campuses, but we have been able to select a few to bring to you some of the innovations that we make. And why I said that this education should give you hope, because of Busitema, we are looking at not only to give you a paper, which is called a transcript, a degree transcript, but also we are looking at giving you skills that can enable you to live a meaningful life. The skills you can use to create your own innovations, that innovations that can transform into businesses. And therefore, take time to go through our various stalls. You see how we are able to make drugs. Busitema makes drugs. And we have some of the drugs that have even gone through all the clinical trials and now are ready for consumption, for taking, for treatment of various ailments in this country. So if you went through Busitema, it means you can make your own drug, take it through all the processes, and be able to earn your own money even when no one has employed you. So that is a lot of hope, and that's a lot of success. We are also making a lot of machinery through our engineering programs, which are solving community problems. Community are not imported into this university, are made here. And that is already employment for you, even when no one gives you a job. So I cannot list all of them. There are so many, and so forth. So, and that's why through the training you went through in secondary school, the government of Uganda came up with an initiative of transforming the education to competence-based education. Busitema, we started some time, and now we are just reforming to even get better. So as you join us, you will come here and on addition to the knowledge, which by the way you must have, because to create innovation, you must have knowledge to come up with new invention, with new products. So you need knowledge, you need skills. But on addition, we are saying that attitude is extremely very important. We also, and you heard in our anthem, we emphasize issues of attitude, positive attitude. We also emphasize issues of skills, knowledge, values. Values. We should carry proper positive values so that we can be very important and useful to our communities. So if you are going to study business administration, which values do you carry? You should have positive values so that my Governor Bank of Uganda there, when he gives you a job, how are you going to handle the finances? So value system is extremely very important, and we emphasize it. Our parents in our communities traditionally have been emphasizing with those values, and also as an institution, we emphasize that while this education is very important, but value system is extremely, adds another importance to this. So we are going to interact the whole day. We have also brought for you other stakeholders outside Busitema University. You have seen there is NEMA here. that is about the environment. How are we able to interact with our environment meaningfully and sustainably, and be able to make good use of it for economic development. We have banks, we have national housing, we have NEC, I don't know whether you know NEC, and so many other organizations for you to interact with, not only for academic purpose, but also for other career choices in the future. So with that, the day is long. I will not want to take a lot of time. Allow me stop here. Welcome you to Busitema University. They took you through only how to enter bachelor programs. But our teachers who are here, and for your colleagues, we have master's program and PhDs. We held our first PhD graduation just recently, and we graduated our students. We have graduated a number of masters, and therefore you are welcome to join Busitema right from the smallest qualification you can think of to the highest qualification. Those qualifications are transformational qualifications, and they carry with them a lot of value. The paper is just an evidence. It is an evidence that you studied, but the knowledge, the value system, the skills, the attitude are with you. And we emphasize long life learning. What we give you is just the beginning for you to create more knowledge, to create more skills, to be able to transform the society the way you would wish to do. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you, DVC, for those remarks. Our dear students, I would like to make an announcement to you, for those who came late. The places of conveniency are at the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. So in case you'd like to use them, just walk to the faculty. For our guests, just behind there where you're seated, right behind you, that is where those places are. Our dear students, and to all those who wouldn't be feeling well, we have an ambulance on standby. Just move there, or if anybody collapses, carry them there, and they will take them to the medical center. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Allow me to take this opportunity to invite our dear Vice Chancellor, Professor Paul Wako, to speak to us. Thank you.
Our chief guest, representing the Deputy Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Philip Andrew Waburia, Executive Director, Risk and Strategy, the Chairperson of the Association of Secondary School Head Teachers in Uganda, all head teachers here, patron is present here, staff members, students of high schools, former students, ladies and gentlemen. I want to take this opportunity to warmly welcome you to Busitema University. This is our fourth Busitema University Academic Careers Fair and Exhibition. And this occasion is always a special moment for us as a university because it brings together the future, the present, and the partners who make education meaningful. To our dear visiting students, I want to welcome you in a special way. I congratulate you upon the milestones that you've covered to reach the level at which you were in your high school. I know that you are at a crucial crossroads in your lives today because the decisions you are going to make about your career will shape not only your personal future, but also the future of our country. The careers fair is designed with you in mind. It is an opportunity for you to explore, to ask questions, and discover pathways which you may not have considered before. Take off time to look at what the university environment looks like. I'm told that there was the opportunity for those of you who came early to visit our laboratories and see some of the things that Busitema University is doing here. At Busitema University, we believe that education should not only be informative, but should prepare you for the real world. That's why you were hearing the Deputy Vice Chancellor mentioning some of the successes which Busitema University has been able to achieve. We have centers of excellence here in various areas of expertise, including space science, material engineering, natural products research, and also minerals and renewable energy. Take off time where possible to look at these places so that you are able to learn. I'm so grateful to the head teachers and patrons because this is the fourth time in a row that you are bringing these young men and women to Busitema University to learn about what happens in a university and prepare them for their future. Allow me to extend my sincere appreciation to the management of the schools which are here today, together with the governing councils. Your role in guiding these young people cannot be overstated. You nurture their potential, you have instilled discipline, and you are helping them to begin to see what is possible and which direction they can take after high school education. We value your partnership and your continued trust in Busitema University as a higher institution of learning. I also wish to welcome in a special way the chairperson of the Association of Secondary School Head Teachers and your executive. Your presence here reflects the strong collaboration between secondary schools and the higher education subsector in this country, which is essential if we are to build a seamless and an effective education system. Allow me to extend special recognition and appreciation to our chief guest today, who accepted to represent the Deputy Governor of the Bank of Uganda, whom I was informed traveled out of the country on official duty. Your presence today is a powerful reminder that education and the world of work must remain closely connected. Our students need not only knowledge, but also need to understand the economic and professional environment they are preparing for. We believe that your collaboration and coming here as a bank, you will greatly contribute to this. Ladies and gentlemen,
At Busitema, we take pride in offering programs that are practical, relevant, and aligned to national development priorities. This matter ought to have been clear by now after the presentation is by the various heads of units. Whether in engineering, agriculture, health sciences, natural resources, or education, our focus is on producing graduates who can solve problems, create opportunities, and contribute to meaningful society. We are aware of the strong reforms the Ministry of Education has been able to implement at the lower levels of education. I have to assure you that universities have followed suit, and we are keenly implementing the directive by the Ministry of Education on competence-based education and training. By the year 27-28, all programs in all universities shall be competence-based. And therefore, with your background, we don't expect you to meet any challenges in learning, but we are only looking towards quality graduates who are ready to be employed. A degree alone is not enough. The world today demands creativity, adaptability, and integrity. It requires individuals who are willing to learn continuously and to embrace change. That's why events like this careers fair are so important. They expose you to different perspectives and help you to make informed decisions as you take decisions towards your higher education. Our students, we encourage you to use this opportunity fully. Engage with the staff of the university, interact with the exhibitors, ask questions that matter to you. Do not be afraid to think beyond the obvious. Sometimes the path that seems unfamiliar is the one that leads to the greatest impact. As a university, we remain committed to supporting you, not just during studies, but throughout your journey into the world of work and beyond. Lastly, I would like to thank the organizing teams for their dedication in making this event possible. I also thank our partners and participants who have taken time to be with us here today. Allow me to take this opportunity to mention some of the partners without whom we would not have succeeded in this event. The first one is the Association of Secondary School Head Teachers in this country, which has endorsed and continuously continues to support the 4th year in a row of this career fair. Bank of Uganda has consistently supported and hopefully will continue to support this event in the future. Centenary Bank, we are always with you, and we thank you for this. I had a meeting with your managing director about this function, and we are extremely grateful to your contributions. National Water and Storage Corporation made a significant contribution. National Housing and Construction Corporation, the Forum for African Women Educationists, National Social Security Fund, the Agro Science Park, KCB Bank, DTB Bank, the National Enterprise Corporation NEC, together with the Uganda People's Defense Forces and the Stanbic Bank. They made strong contributions to make this function a success. We thank you very much for those contributions, and let God bless you. Thank you very much for listening to me. I wish you a pleasant function. I now want to take this opportunity to invite our chief guest, Dr. Philip Andrew Wabulia serves as the Executive Director at the Central Bank in charge of risk and strategy, and he will walk down the podium accompanied by the acting academic registrar. You are welcome to make your remarks. Together with our Director Sports, Dr. Baruka, you are welcome and thank you for coordinating. The media houses, it is a pleasure always to have you with us and continuing to show the world the wonderful things happening at Busitema University. It is a pleasure and you are warmly welcome. The exhibitors, thank you for your commitment, and I hope that all our guests should take off time to visit those tents and they even show you more of what is happening at Busitema University. So allow me welcome our chief guest representing the Deputy Governor of the Central Bank. You are warmly welcome, Dr. Andrew.
Thank you very much. As you've heard, my names are Philip Andrew Wabulia, and it's very important to know those three names because we are three Philips. I'll explain. Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Registrar, the person representing the chairperson for the Association for Secondary Schools Head Teachers, the security staff, the staff of the university, all protocol observed, but most importantly, the students. I'm privileged to be here to be the chief guest representing the Deputy Governor. Now, Vice Chancellor, with your permission, I'm going to stand downstairs so that I can be closer to my bosses. It's okay. Today, when I look at each one of you, I actually don't see students. What I see is the future of this country. I see the proud Mugisu young lady, a very good creative artist. And I would like us to give her a hand of applause. Please stand up. Where is she? She should be very proud. She's disappeared. Okay. In front of me, I also see engineers, I see doctors, and I see nurses. And of course, I see bankers. How come you don't clap for bankers? So you don't want the money? You want. Ladies and gentlemen, some years back, I was standing exactly where you are. And that's why I was so happy to be here. Some of you will get to know my story today. And it is not a story that is meant to just motivate you. It's reality. And when I speak it's reality, you can take notes, you will learn from it. Okay? I like the provocation by the young lady. She said, education is not the key to success. Correct? Now, my theme today is different. Let me tell you why it is different. If you look at education as the key to success, then we'll be talking that today there is a map for you to follow. But I want to give her another view, is that today there is a map for you to draw. Or I would like to say that today there is a picture for you to draw or to paint. Some of you look at me and wonder, he's been in the central bank, like she said. We are seated there giving the Chinese contracts. I wonder who's giving the Chinese contracts. Are they Chinese or Ugandans? Do you see? So maybe we should be asking, are those Ugandans who are giving the Chinese worth to give them contracts? No? Okay. So today is a career day. And I want to share with you something very important. Busitema University has given you a platform. What are you using it for? The world is changing. I'm blessed to have been born before 2000, and I'm blessed to be living after 2000. I can tell you, when I was born, we didn't have mobile phones. You know, all of you are on TikTok, isn't it? Huh? Do you know about TikTok? Oh my God. Are you saying it because your head teachers are here? Okay. So there is this app that has become very famous, and a lot of young people are using it to post. And I can tell you, a number of you are using it to post yourselves on a network so that people can recognize you. And unfortunately, most of you are using it to dance, to show off. But there are other people who are using it to make money. So, let me give you my story. When I was born, we had phones that were fixed. You know, you had to run to it to receive a call. Isn't it? Some of you have never heard of it. If you look at it, you'll be very surprised. So, we didn't have the opportunity to call our friends. We had the privilege to walk a distance to meet our friends. So in the villages, we knew everyone. I was privileged to have been born when there is no water. So when you talk about education is the key, and you think it is not the key, let me give you an example. So we didn't have water, but my parents could pay someone to bring the water. And what did I do? I said, why does this guy have to carry the water to me? I can go to the well. I went to the well. And when I came back, you can imagine how dirty I was. Huh? I had to explain to my parents what I was doing at the well. But while I was at the well, I learned something. There are some people who don't have a privilege for someone to carry water. They have to carry water in the morning and go to school in the morning. Some of you have had to work at home and go to school. And do you know what you say? My parents are very unfair. Correct? Now let me tell you what it taught me. I learned to relate with people who are underprivileged. I went back home. I learned to cook. I learned to carry water despite my privileged position. Now, how does that help me? I went to school in Nakasero, which is a day school, and someone had to pick me from school. It was a primary school. And guess what? I had friends who could walk home. And do you know what I started doing? I started hiding from my parents. I told them, you go, I'll walk home. As I walked home, we learned. You meet people who sell those mangoes. You cut them. We ate them. We fell sick. And you know what was waiting for me at home. Isn't it? Who can make a guess? You know, when you fall sick in our times, they first cane you and then you answer why you're sick. Okay? So, all this I felt shaped my future. And I'm going to tell you why. In senior 5, I was studying in King's College, Budo. Yeah, some of you say King's College. It doesn't matter where I went, but I went to Budo. And I was so tired of the school that I decided that I'm going to become a pilot. So when she was talking about pilots, not us not having pilots, and yet we have an airport, I was laughing. I got admitted in a college in Florida, and I had to make a decision, and listen very carefully, whether I go and become a pilot or I continue studying and graduate. What decision do you think I made? I continued studying. How many of you would make the same decision now? Raise your hand. How many? Let's make it interactive. How many of you would continue? Okay, how many of you would become a pilot? Raise your hands. How many? Can I tell you what the gentleman told me? So, 2 weeks to the time of travel, the gentleman told me, by the way, you come from Uganda. I said, yes. In Uganda, do you have planes? You see, they are laughing. Do you have a plane, an air? Now, Uganda Airlines had been sold. We didn't have any planes. I said, no, we don't need planes. I'm going to actually fly your planes. And the man said, why would me, an American, recruit an African to fly an American plane? Wouldn't you get annoyed? I didn't get annoyed. I became wiser. And that's why I say today, be very mindful how you listen to what the academic register was telling you. So, I decided to stay. But one of my friends decided to go. So he left, I stayed. I went to university. I wanted to become an engineer. Unfortunately, like you had the academic register, my marks didn't qualify for engineering. I had done PCM, and those days, engineering, they would only take 20 people, irrespective whether you pass. So there were many who passed, but they could only take the best 20. Unfortunately, I wasn't among the best. So they gave me a bachelor's in economics and statistics at Makerere. I told you, you people are living in a good world. Our days, you had no choice. There were no private universities. So I had to do economics. I did it, finished it, and started looking for a job. Now, like the young lady said, you go to education, you graduate, no jobs. My first interview was in Uganda Revenue Authority. And I gave you this example so that you can remember. And I got into this university, the interview, and they asked me these economic terms that I had studied in first year, and definitely I had forgotten. So I looked at the gentleman and I said, next time you should tell me if you're coming for an interview to revise. You see? All of them laughed at me. I said, now, can you ask me another question? Because those ones I didn't revise. So they all laughed. Said, okay, what do you want to know? I said, I can talk about URA, I can talk about the economy, but these things of tell me about the demand curve and all these things, I don't remember them. I forgot them. So, remember what the young girl said? Education is not the what? The key. And what happened? Did I get the job? Do you think I got the job? No. And what happened to me? I had to go back on the street and look for jobs. Now, remember I told you about the whale experience? So one time I'm walking to Standard Chartered, I meet a friend. He's in the bank. He says, Philip, what are you doing? I said, man, first of all, I had a nightmare with URA. I'm not going to go. I'm now thinking of a business. Now, there's something I didn't tell you. When I was in Budo, and I saw people from the Magunga here, we used to have socials. Now you call them proms. So we used to organize our socials. Fortunately, they're not like these days where you bring artists. We used to decorate our own rooms. And so I realized that there was an opportunity. I made friends with some friends, and we started bringing video shows to the school. Make a small bit of money. Guess what that is? A side hustle. Now, back to Stanchart. The same guy I met asked me to join the bank. Stanchart. I said, when you look at me, and I'll call him Herbert, do you see me working in a bank in your mind? I said, for me, I'm a businessman. How can I sit and become working? He said, no. We have a job for people who know business. So what did I do? I said, okay, let me give it a try. The first day I walked in there, I realized all bankers don't know what business people suffer with. Remember, I told you I used to do that thing in Budo, video shows. I said, what the business people want is service and fast. I had learned to talk to people. I started talking to people. In 6 months, I was in charge of all those documents bringing letters of credit. Was I the smartest? No. But I applied the knowledge I knew that I acquired. So 6 months later, I was nominated the best person of letters of credit. They gave us a bonus. For confidentiality, let me just give a number. They gave us a bonus of 50 million, and my boss only gave me 500,000. Did it discourage me? No. I went ahead and did better. In 2 years, I was moved to the treasury. And I can tell you, treasury used to sell dollars, buy dollars, sell dollars. Remember what I told you when I used to go to the well? I was one of the ruthless traders you've ever met. And after working in Stanchart for 2 years, guess who came for me to work with them? Citibank. Now, I'm telling you this because your failures should not define you. Your career is just a means. It's not the end. Some of you think that when you're doing PCM, you are more important than someone who's doing Hague. Correct? They feel, oh, PCB, I'm going to become a doctor. Eh? Yeah, there are many doctors. Now listen very well what happened to me. When Citibank came to take me, I told them, you triple my salary, pay me some joining bonus. And guess what happened? They tripled my salary. And those days, which was 99, they gave me a good bonus. I think it was like, now you would equate it to about 50 million. For you to work, to go and sit. And everything I'm telling you, you will Google. You'll find it online. Okay? I left Standard Chartered and joined Citibank. Now, I want you to remember, have I talked that I improved my education in this whole process? No? Have you noticed? I had the first degree, isn't it? What do you think I started doing? I realized that if I have to go into management, I needed to do a master's. But I still needed to work. So what did I do? I worked very hard. In Citibank, and please, I hope you're going to keep this here. Don't go out and start talking, okay? In Citibank, we opened that bank, and I can tell you, at the time I left in 2009, I was being paid a bonus. You know, bonus is like Casimo. Huh? All of you now understand. Casimo, eh? Can someone guess what the Kasimo was in a year? I want one person to guess. And I'm going to select one person. Who? There was a lady, so I want one guy. The gentleman in a coat, come. Come and tell me, how much do you think my Kasimo was? Come. One of you, the guy who's, what do they say, with the specs, come. Come and tell me. And you walk like the guys who walk. You're the Gen Zs, eh? He's not posing a bit, yeah? All right. How much do you think they gave me?
I think it was 1 million bonus.
1 million. Okay, go and take a seat. Okay. Let me tell you something. By the time I left Citibank, and I'll tell you why I left, and that was 2006, I was being paid at the end of the year 600,000 US dollars. How much is that? How much is that? You think I'm lying? You go and Google. How much is it? I want to see the mathematicians. How much is it? You're trying to calculate. Okay, roughly 1.8 billion. And I'm going to tell you why. Because in a year, I could make close to $10 million for them. Your career is very important. But what is critical is what you do. Now, when I was in Citibank, I was approached by Stanbic. And these are live exec. You check. Stanbic came and said, how much are they paying you? We shall double. Now, what I noticed, and some of you don't know, is I refused to go out of Uganda. That's why I left Citibank. I was given a job to work in New York. I said, no, I'm going to stay in Uganda. All of you can't believe it. Why? There is more potential here. All this I'm telling you is to go back to your career. It doesn't matter where you stand. You will make it. So I went to Stanbic, and guess what I told them? I said, for joining me, for joining you, how much should you pay me? How much? My partner in glasses, how much should they pay me to join? I asked them just to enter the bank. I asked for a certain amount. Let me give it as an example, like $50,000. I joined and they asked me, what shall you do for us? I said, I'll double your revenue. And I doubled their revenue in 3 months. So I went back to the MD and I said, now we agreed that I would double. But 3 months have doubled. Now I want us to negotiate. Do you see what I'm telling you? It is the career. So I worked in Stanbic up to 2012. I was making some good money. Then the governor came to me and said, Mr. Wabulia, you've made a lot of money. Now you have to join Bank of Uganda and sort out your mess. I told you I was a ruthless trader. If you go and see the exchange rate of Uganda between 2000 and 2011, it was always up and down, and that was me. Now, the man said, you're the one who has been doing this mess, sort it out. I joined Bank of Uganda in 2012, and of course they are not going to pay me that bonus, so the bonus was gone. But I remember that I needed to develop my career. When I joined Bank of Uganda, and it's on record, I was just 40 years. I've been the youngest ED in Bank of Uganda. And do you know what I was doing in Bank of Uganda? I was in charge of printing money. I was in charge of the foreign exchange. And I was in charge of all government payments. Now, I hear you murmuring. Do you think I'm much smarter than you? I'm not. But it is your knowledge. Some of you sit here and you listen to the academic register, and none of you has been writing down what you think. I had just done a first degree. So in 2015, I did my master's. All right? And I was working in Bank of Uganda. Then after working as head of operations for 5 years, I was asked to go and become the person in charge, the executive director, Petroleum Fund. So all that petrol what is going to come out today, the contracts, the one and only. I've been in charge of making sure we have the right contracts. Now, I told you I'm not going to call you students, so let me call you engineers, doctors, future doctors. Do not underestimate this event. I want you to give a hand of hard clap to the university, please. Because it is rare to get people like us to share with you live examples. And I can tell you, maybe some of you might know, is Bank of Uganda has a museum. Some of you might not know. Get time as a school and come and visit the museum. We will tell you what happens in the economy and that you will learn. So, with my inspirations, let me tell you 3 parting things. What is important? The first one, it is the skills that you get. The teachers who are seated up there and the head teachers, they are not supposed to, what I would say, like the young lady, educate you. They are supposed to skill you. You're supposed to rediscover yourself. I was trying to find the word in Lugisu, that how do you discover yourself? In Luganda they say what? Kwezula. Thank you very much. So, the first thing is, it is the skills that matter. Most of you have this mentality that if I get a master's or a doctorate, I'll get a better job. Zero. In the bank, I have people who are more educated than me that I manage. So, the first thing is, develop your skills. You've heard about skills. If you're a good orator like the young lady, I expect her to be the MC in their school, Tororo Girls. There are some boys who are always very comical. Every time they say one thing, you can laugh. Why don't you become a comedian? See? There are some girls who are always, can I say it? I hope I don't offend people. There are some people who you know that they are always gossiping. You see, they're always gossiping. Why don't you become a radio presenter? You'd be a very good skill. There are those who are very strict. Why don't you think about those things? And lastly, some of you think being a teacher is not worth it. Let me tell you, being a teacher is one of the best things. Our class in Nakasero looked after their teacher until she passed on. But I can tell you, the tears she had were for joy. So some of you can be teachers. The second thing I wanted to tell you, have a side hustle. Why does the school have to employ someone to organize a library when you have students? You can do it in turns. I can tell you, I was in the US when I was in Citibank, to just attach. Those people do everything. The last thing is you have to be resilient. Some of you give up so early. Now this brings to you, I'm going to share with you a very painful story. The first painful story, when I was in P5, unfortunately you people have grown in good times. I started school when I was too young. I got to P5 and they forced me to repeat. Do you know why? UNEB would never allow me to, they would never allow me to sit exams when I was 10. Do you know how it feels when you're top of the class and they tell you to repeat? I did not give up. That curse or that omen followed me up to senior 3. And I want you to listen very carefully. In senior 3, I was forced to repeat again because I could not go to senior, I could not go to S4 when I think I was 15. Now let me tell you one very painful story, and it's something that all of you need to learn. Whenever you get a disappointment in your career, it's not the end. When I repeated, I can tell you in second term, the teachers wanted me to go to senior 4, second term, because I was just getting 100 and disorganizing the school. You see what I mean? Eh? Your friends have done the work, you're telling me to do again, let me do it. So, do not give up. All right? Lastly, agriculture. Some of you think making money, you have to have money. Me, I stand before you today. There's nothing I haven't done. I have traded, I've brought things from out, I have farmed, and guess what I've learned? People will always cheat you. But every time they cheat you, you become wiser. And I can tell you, you rear chicken, half of them are stolen. You rear goats, somehow they die mysteriously. So, as you students, when you go home, what do you do? Some of the girls have schools which allow hair. Can't you learn a skill of hairdressing? Some of you boys, you know how to, can't you learn to cut someone's hair? Do you know how much it costs to cut hair in the US? All out there, $20. Those are how many? 1 gorilla and 2 what? $70,000 is what? 1 gorilla is what? Is a 50K. And 20,000 has what picture? Let me see if you people know your money. What picture does the 20,000 have? I wish I had come with a gift. It would be very nice. Okay? So some of you, the career is important, but learn a side hustle. So, what are my parting words? I thought I wrote down something. Oh yes, I forgot. Don't come to Bank of Uganda with papers. Huh? We are now also becoming a Gen Z. So we only use iPads. All right? Yeah. So Uganda has a very young population. And I want to teach some of you, when we studied why China developed, they did not say education is not the key. They used education to build the house. I would like to call upon students. Please thank your teachers and head teachers who have made this happen. And we would like to invite you to Bank of Uganda. Ask your head teachers to schedule an arrangement where you can visit our library. We have a museum actually. You have the energy, use it. You have the vision, make sure you achieve it. Don't wait for the future. Make your future. Ladies and gentlemen, my future engineers and doctors and nurses, I would like to thank you, and I would like to bring my speech to a close. Thank you very much.
Thank you, our chief guest, for those encouraging words. To our future bosses. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now usher us into the session where we'll have award of certificate to participating schools and presentation of souvenirs to our patrons and sponsors. I'll take this opportunity to hand over to the Director, Institution Advancement, Dr. Charles Moes, to guide us through that session.
The Lord is good, and all the time. A moment you stand up and say, this is the day, this is the day. All of you up. All of you up. We will rejoice. We will. A gentleman is seated when we are standing is not advisable. That the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in him. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. We are the students. Can you dance a bit? We will rejoice. We will rejoice. We are the student that the Lord has made. I saw someone not shaking. DJ, a quick line quickly. A quick line quickly. DJ was slow. Quickly. No one should visit the exhibition before the chief guest. I see students going to the exhibition tent. Please now. Can we shake a bit? Even the teachers, please wave to the chief guest. Tema neighbor. 1, 2, 0. Thank you. Can we get seated? Our chief guest, Mr. Vice Chancellor, Sir, Deputy Vice Chancellor and Academic Registrar. We have schools that have turned up. Every student, so long as we're a student from a visiting school, please sit down. Nobody should visit the exhibition before the chief guest. He is the one to lead us there. We've been represented by Mama Kevin Comprehensive Secondary School. The 2 representatives, students, run quickly where the chief guest, you pick the certificate. Hurry up. Students, be alert. Mama Kevina will be followed by Nakanyonyeses. 2, 3, 5 students run quickly. You take a photo with the chief guest quickly. Not the teacher, student. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Mama Kevina. Nakanyonyi. We need to be very fast. Next will be Holy Cross and Bulunguli. Next. Mama Kevina, where are you? 5, 6, 7 students. How can you miss such a photo moment, please, for that day? Run quickly and please create space for the photographers and the journalists. Standing next. I would have loved the entire school, but at least those who can run very fast, please stand next to the chief guest. Are we done with the Nakanyonyi? I come down. Holy Cross, prepare around the 10 students. You can't miss that. Nakanyonyi next. Why? Holy Cross. Ulunguli, where are you? Move closer. SS, please move closer. No student should move away. Holy Cross 10, 5, gender balance. We want to send Reverend Father, the teacher, that nice photo. Wait a moment. That is Nakanyonyi SS. That is Nakanyonyi SS. Bulunguli, where are you? Move near for a photo moment. 10 to 15 students, you hurry up. Lubani SS, where are you? Lubani. Next will be Muterere. Muterere SS and Greenfield next. Students only, 10, 15, hurry up. Bishop. However, come here when you are smart. Be mindful of the tie, the shirt, entirely smart. Chisoko High, you will be next. And St. John's SS Wairaka, next. Move very fast. When I mention your school, don't mind about missing such a photo, please. Move faster. Students. Balance the photo very well, ladies, left and right side. Next. Next will be Bugwere High and PMM. You wait a bit here. Smart ones. Stand there, wait a moment. Let's be very fast, you have no time. Next, please hurry up. Greenfield, hurry up, join the photo with the chief guest and the vice chancellor. Ushers, please stand next to the banners so that they are known, they are balancing very well. Ushers, please. Desire Kavakumba, please handle that. Next school, Chisoko. Yes. Make sure you are smart. Bugwere. Kayoro SS, prepare. Kayoro SS, prepare. I'm told there are 4 schools that came and didn't register. We don't have your details here. Please ensure that you registered and in that sense, do the needful. Don't congest the photo. If your school is not yet there, please create enough space so that we capture the schools very well. Be like those girls of PMM, very smart and organized. Yeah. Thank you. Hello. I request that the chief guest, the vice chancellor, DVC and AR, you stabilize in one space. Students stand just behind all of you. Yes, some of you are missing in the photo. Left and right, just occupy the space. That's okay. Very good. Face the camera. You remember? College Wairaka and the Atiri SS. Atiri boys and girls, where are you? Welcome. Where is Kayoro? Kayoro, they are not represented. Kayoro, where are you? You are slow. Stand aside as you wait. Stand aside, don't congest a photo that is not yours. Good. Let's be very fast. We have a number of awards. Teachers, prepare. You are also about to be invited. Head teachers, teachers, patrons, career masters and mistresses, sponsors, our friends. The Vice Chancellor has arranged a very heavy lunch for you in the Faculty of Engineering Conference Hall. Don't forget. Kayoro SS, they are not here. Kayoro, prepare. You've delayed a lot. Thank you. Join the photo, Kayoro. Just join in between the chief guest and the vice chancellor. Wailaka and the Atiri. Kira College Butichi. Prepare. Kira College Butiki, prepare, and in Nakanyo SS. Next. Next school. Nakanyo, where are you? St. Paul High School, Petete. Then Tororo Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are taking the photos, I want to remind you that all departments, units, and faculties have exhibited exactly what they teach, train and innovate. After here, the chief guest will lead us to the exhibition tents so that we see what is done here at Faculty of Engineering across all the programs here in Busitema. What is being done in the Faculty of Health Sciences in Mbale, in medicine, in pharmacy, in nursing, anesthesia, and so on. What is done in Arapai at the Faculty of Agriculture and Animal Sciences. Please, something has been prepared there. Those who are interested in animal issues, soil and crop sciences. What is done at the Faculty of Science and Education? Teachers, computer scientists, and so on. What is done at the Faculty of Natural Resources and Environment? Natural resources, environmental issues, water issues, marine engineering. You will see what they have prepared. Mount St. Mary's Namagunga. Prepare. Kisiki College. prepare. And manjas. We want to thank Tororo girls for coming. And your teacher is very central in this arrangement. Occupy the photo left and right so that you are all visible. Next school, please. We are running short of time. Let's be faster. Occupy the photo. Oh, the whole school has come. Okay. Thank you. Manjas, please prepare. Bukalika, prepare. Busia SS, prepare. Mount St. Mary's Namagunga, I said 15 to 20. I saw only 5 ladies. Are we safe? Will it be a good report to the headmistress? Please join the photo. Hurry up. Namagunga, hurry up. Ladies, walk very fast. Thank you for coming. And send greetings to sister. I'm very sure, Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, Namagunga, they took a podium, VIP space up there. Many ladies are up there, behind where you were. These are just representatives. Thank you. Next school, are you set? Manjas, join please. We are time bad. Rena College, Mayuge. Rock High School. Rock High School. Thank you for coming. Send greetings to the headmistress. Stand where you are. Don't mix up. Thank you. Next school, please. Dear patrons, accompanying teachers and so on, we have a forum for the career fair where patrons always get these photos from. If you have not yet joined, ensure you get a joiner link so that you get the photos for your school. You need accountability, not so? Thank you. Rock High School. Madivan College, prepare. And Busoga College, Mwiri. Thank you for coming. Let's move very fast, very fast, very fast. Good. Madivan, where are you? Busoga College, Mwiri. Our very own. Where are the Nabumali High School? Where are you? Prepare. I want to thank the patron of that school. From day one, they have been part of this arrangement. Thank you. Nabumali High School. St. Peter's College, Torolo. Prepare. NB, if you were a student, you are not supposed to rotate anywhere around this university unless you are going for a short call. Secondly, you are not supposed to rotate anywhere around the university without a team leader for security reasons. Short calls, boys left, boys right in that building above. Thank you. Settle down very well. Mbale SS, prepare. Buhehe SS, prepare. The word is prepare. Ensure that you are smart. That is Mwiri College. The vice chancellor is a friend to that school. An old boy? Oh. By osmosis. Kira College Butiki, the vice chancellor is your OB. Did you know that? Thank you. RSS. St. Peter's College, Toro, please prepare to join. Which school? I want to welcome the teacher of St. Peter's College, Tororo, who is the National Publicity Secretary of the Association of Secondary School Teachers in the entire country. Please join the photo moment here in that capacity, representing Hajati Zulaika, the National Chairperson. You are most welcome, Mr. Emron. Thank you. Join the photo moment. St. Peter's College, can you go back a moment? The head teacher should join. He's a big man here as the national chair of ASHU. He should join that photo before you go away. You're most welcome, Mr. Emron, and thank you for representing the national chairperson of the secondary school head teachers in the entire Uganda. Thank you. Next school. Nabomali, please. Buhehe SS, are you here? Kangulumira Public School. Desire, where are you? Desire, the coordinator of ushers, where are you? Move closer to where I am. Nyonde SS, please. Nyonde says, all patrons of schools, ensure that you are seated up there, and after there we shall join the Vice Chancellor for lunch later. Next school, please. We are time bad. The ushers, Kemirembe Elizabeth, wherever you are, ensure that the podium for patrons, they have enough water and soda, plus the exhibitors. Thank you. Ensure they have enough water and sodas, exhibitors and patrons. The second last school, please hurry up, we are time bad. Thank you. Thank you. Last school. Nakanyo SS. Do we have Nakanyo SS here? Order teacher. Are you here? Thank you. Manjas, they repeated? Okay. Can I invite the representative of the managing director, Centenary Bank, and the branch manager of Centenary Tororo, Mr. Angura Patrick, to come here and receive an award from the chief guest. And these have been our official sponsors for this activity. Centenary Bank, our bank. Center family should accompany you. The person representing the managing director, I see some members staying seated up there. More so gender balance. Centenary family. Miss Apio, where is she? Chief guest, sir, Centenary Bank has been a very close associate to this function from day one. And the Vice Chancellor hereby represent to them one award as one of the sponsors. Next is Nema. Next is Nema. A photo with, okay, thank you. Nema. Nema, are you here? If there is any school we've not given a certificate, please, the secretariat is here, capture properly that record so that your certificate is prepared. UPDF NEC, National Enterprise Corporation. NEC. Mr. Chancellor, NEC donated 300 cartons of water for this function. The UPDF. The engineer is there. I found the engineer. Yes. Ensure you move with your publicity people so that the Twitter, you tweet immediately. Don't forget to tag at Busitema Uni. And likewise on Facebook. National Housing, are we here? Any representative of National Housing? Miss Rose Mirembe, please come here where I am exactly. Namaganda, Rose Mirembe. And Miss Kemirembe Elizabeth. If there is any school we will not recognize, please let us know timely. Then the National Water and Sewerage Corporation. Next will be KCB Bank. KCB Bank, a representative. KCB Bank. KCB Bank. Diamond Trust Bank. Diamond Trust Bank. And then Forum for African Women Education. They have not been represented, then we shall keep the words. Vice Chancellor, you have an award for the chief guest whom we invited, herein represented by the director as the last award for that category. Now I'm going to invite teachers very quickly. Teachers, you move faster than the student, not so? Can I have the accompanying teachers for Mount St. Mary's Namagunga here? Followed by Tororo girls. Hurry up before the chief guest. Let's move like real soldiers. Both of you, if you come to, all three, please run very fast. Run very fast. Run quickly. Oh, move quickly. Apologies, teachers. But you, mchaka style, isn't it? Thank you. That is an award for our chief guest. Tororo girls, where are you? A representative? Vice Chancellor is awarding Mount St. Mary's Namagunga patron a souvenir for this day. Send greetings to the school. Stand properly, patron, so that the photographers can take. Tororo girls, please come here, the patron, then followed by Petete High SS and St. Peter's College, Tororo. Hurry up, teachers. My teachers, I beg, cover for speed, eh? Nabumali High School, please prepare. Speed, quickly, teachers. Busoga College, Muiri patron, please. Yes, next school. Once we say next school and there is no teacher here, we shall be. Let's move faster, my dear teachers. Just join the photo, a teacher who has just... Okay, I'm calling St. Paul High School. Petete, where are you? Is there? St. Paul High School, Petete. St. Peter's College, are you alone? You came alone? Where is the person? You should come as a school. Okay. Which school? Nabumali High School. If you came two, come two. You came three, come three. Teachers, please. Mama Kevina. That is Nabumali. Before we see Busoga College, we are taking a photo. Yes, a second. Mama Kevin, hurry up here. Rock High School, Rena College, CSS. Let's move very fast. Kaspidi. Teacher. Each teacher should get. Thank you. Mama Kevina, please join. I'm there too. Rock High School, please join. How many are you? Two? Okay. Both of you receive a gift from the Vice Chancellor. Busitema next. Rena College, are you here? Busitema, how many are you? 5. Oh, okay. Okay. Rena College, a moment. Bukalika SS, then Nyondo SS. Nyondo SS, Kangurumira Public and Buhehe. Please, teachers, speed. Thank you. Next school. Rena College, one person. Dabani girls, please come. Bukalika. Bukalika 1. Bukalika 1, yes. Next. Nyonde SS 1. Dabani girls, are you near? Kakira High, are you here? Thank you. Kangurumira public, please join the photo. Next, Dabani girls. The first school to arrive today was Dabani girls. Unfortunately, we had forgotten it with the school certificate. Dabani girls. Please receive a souvenir from the office of the Vice Chancellor. Kakireses, please join the photo. Pick the souvenirs from the Vice Chancellor's office. Mbale SS, Holy Cross and Chisoko. Then Greenfield. Teachers, let's move very fast, very fast, very fast. And Muterere SS. As you receive, you join the photo straight away. We shall not hear time back. All of you just join the photo so long as you have a souvenir from the Vice Chancellor. So long as you have a souvenir. Reina, please alert me. Reina, alert me. Update me. Bulunguli Seed, Manjas, please. And Kisiki College Namutumba. Hurry up. PMM girls, hurry up. The photo is about to expire from here. No student is supposed to move up unless you are just excusing yourself. There are schools that came late when the career guidance session by the Academic Registrar's Office had taken place. We are saying, stay around, the team is ready to guide you more, right from now or even after the exhibition. Thank you so much. And ensure you've received the brochure with all the programs taught in this university. Thank you. Teachers, just come as a group so long as you have a souvenir in your hands. You take a photo with the Vice Chancellor. Bugwere High School, St. John's SS Wachitaka, and the MM College Wairaka. Reina Run. Atiri SS, Kira College Butiki, please hurry up. Mama Kevina and Madivan. Oh, Mama Kevina is done, sorry. Mama Kevina is done. Luban SS, please don't forget. Thank you. You should hold a souvenir and the logo should be visible in the photo. Ensure the logo is visible. Branding. Thank you. That is the last group. Thank you. Teachers, move faster. Just
Thank you, Chief Guest and the Vice Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now have the tour of our exhibition stalls. And I'll request the Director, Institutional Advancement, to lead the Vice Chancellor and the Chief Guest to the stalls to tour and see what we do here in Busitema.
teachers, please join the chief guest. All patrons, please. And then after our student will be accompanying in that case.
To also see what we are showcasing today, what we do in Busitema. Thank you very much for listening to us, for being such a good audience. I'll request the DJ to give us some music. As the tour starts. Our dear students, who are our future bosses,
During the peak of COVID-19 crisis, Dr. Samuel Obakiro, supported by STI and local science, During the peak of COVID-19 crisis, Dr. Samuel Obakiro, supported by STI and local scientists from Kapchora, Katakwi, and Serere, led the development of a vital new drug that offered hope in a time of uncertainty.
My name is Dr. Samuel Beko Bakiro. I'm the center leader of the Natural Products Research and Innovation Center here at Busitema University, Mbale campus. This center was started at the peak of COVID-19 to develop a drug for COVID-19, and working with our indigenous scientists, the one we call herbalists from Eastern Uganda, we are able to innovate our first product known as Tazcov. Based on our studies as scientists during doctoral training, we harvested these plants from those areas, including up to Karamoja. When we received these samples, we sort them to remove for management of acute respiratory tract infections such as flu, cough, bronchitis, and COVID-19. We are currently working on this product, joining the essential medicine list, such that it can be made available to all Ugandans. Apart from Tazikov, we have other products this center is working on. One of them is Glucotac and has been formulated from our plants for management of diabetes mellitus. This product has finished preclinical trials in animal models and also phytochemical screening, and has also been notified by the National Drug Authority and is available for use by the public. The preliminary data we are having is showing that Glucotac is highly effective in reducing blood glucose levels, but is also safe. One of the advantages of these natural products is that generally the raw materials, although they are not so available, but they are here, and when sustainably harvested, they can contribute to GDP as well as create employment opportunities for farmers, and also they can be planted on large scale.
For the schools that to my program after the exhibition, the two of the exhibition stalls, we all break off for lunch. Then we get back here for another session.
Which are taken as essential for specific program by 0.1. By 0.1. We went through this because in most cases parents call and even students call us to ask how we come up with 40s in weight instead of the points they give can add up to a maximum of 20, but when we are talking about cut, we are mentioning 40, 50 something. So that's why we came up with this weighting system. We wanted to go through the weighting system. We have programs in the Busitema. We have programs in Busitema, basically engineering programs. And I mentioned that most of the engineering programs we have agriculture mechanization and irrigation engineering, agro-processing engineering, computer engineering, electrical engineering, mining engineering, textile engineering, water engineering. All these, our essentials is math and physics. And I emphasize that if you don't have physics and math in your combination you are doing, please don't put this program because you'll not be given to them. The other one, mechanic bachelor of art in brick laying and concrete practice. I told you as you are coming, we were demonstrating the irrigation on the other side of engineering. Come and get such skills and we improve on your agriculture harvesting, post-harvesting, handling, and you manage your products. We have programs of humanities, business administration. We have business administration weekend where you go and attend during the weekend and you get involved. You do your own work during the weekdays and then you go and attend lectures weekends. We have Bachelor of Public Administration and Management, Bachelor of Procurement and Supply Chain Management, then Bachelor of Tourism and Travel Management, Bachelor of Entrepreneur Development and Management. Products. If you go to the store of agriculture, you'll see how we improve, we add value on the agri products. The other one is Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. I emphasize this one that you need biology and chemistry for this, and I emphasize that for Makerere mountain of the moon, they even add agriculture. For us here, it is strictly biology and chemistry. So if you put the choice if you have biology and chemistry, diploma in crop production and management, then diploma in animal production and management, where we need biology or agriculture, a principal pass. English in literature and English, we need literature and any other A-level subject. Then Bachelor of Science in Education, agriculture, biology, computer studies, physics and math, geography, entrepreneur and economics. Those are the subjects we have. We have computer science. Our computer science requires mathematics and physics. So if you don't have math and physics, please don't give it a choice. Diploma in science, laboratory technology, biology, diploma in science, technology, chemistry, then physics. And the essentials are respective subjects: biology, chemistry, and physics. We have higher access. If things did not come well the way you wanted, please come and you do higher access certificate, and you get your desired program. We admit people who have subsidiaries in the subjects. So this one can help you to do your desired program. We have medical or health related program. We have Bachelor of Science in anesthesia. Biology, chemistry is the essential, and the other relevant subjects here is food and nutrition, then agriculture. You have those, you stand a chance. Nursing, Bachelor of Science in nursing, biology, chemistry, agriculture, and food and nutrition at the advantage. Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, strictly biology, chemistry. And I was saying that if you do biology, chemistry, and agriculture, or food and nutrition, biology, chemistry, food and nutrition, you don't compete. Biology, chemistry, math, physics. Then pharmacy, biology, chemistry. We have affiliated institutions, health sciences, Jinja, where we admit holders of general, PED, nursing, psychiatric nursing, comprehensive nursing, completion 2 years only. Then medical education for medical health tutors. Bachelor of Science in Fisheries and Water Resource Management, essentials are agriculture, chemistry, and biology. Bachelor of Science in Natural Resource Economics takes econ, geography, biology, physics. You have those in your combination. We have marine, Bachelor of Science in Marine, 2 based done of math, physics, and chemistry, and I said this is the first of its kind in Uganda, and when you come for it, you will be the pioneers.